Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today, guys, I thought it would be fun to continue our talks and discussion, which has been revealed at San Diego Comic Con. And today we'll be focusing on the 2000X line for the cartoon collection right here, their images. And once again, this is all made possible by Toy Habits. All right, so check out the website. And of course, I will leave a link of their website in the description below if you want to check it out here, guys. All right. All right. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you'll subscribe afterwards. I hope you'll hit that like button. And thank you so much for doing that. Hit the notification bell when you know I have uploaded a new video. And please share this video. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at the 2000X line for the cartoon collection. All right, and we all knew this was going to happen. All right, with these figures here, guys, and they look very unique and they look pretty cool. All right, now I'm still hoping before we get into, I'm still hoping that the Filmation style cartoon collection figures will continue. There are still a few characters out there that I would love to see in the Filmation cartoon collection style Origins figures, like the Sorceress, like Fisto, like Jitsu as well. Just to name a couple. And I still am hoping for like Count Marzo, Evil Seed, and stuff like that. So there's still, a few characters out there that I would love to see. Not to mention Glimmer, Angelica, and so forth, from the Princess Power line. But what we have here, guys, is a very unique style, and I think they're trying to capture the 2000X toy line back in the day with the feel of Origins of today. All right, it's going to be very interesting too, guys. But we got some very heavy hitters here, guys. We got Robboto here. We have Ramman, Mossman. We have Stratos, Prince Adam as well. We have Zodak, Man-at-Arms. We have HeMan and Skeletor, of course. Lynn, Beastman, Clawful, and Tricost. So they've given us a great handful of at least a few waves here coming out. Now, I don't know when exactly this is going to hit. My guess, probably maybe near the end of the year, possibly 2026. All right. But we'll take a look at each figure here, guys. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what your thoughts overall with the figures been revealed here. All right. Like I said, the line itself, the 2000X line, is very heavy in the San Diego Comic Con because we have the Origins line. Mondo has revealed, in which we'll talk about in another video, some 2000X characters. But what's interesting, too, also, is no 2000X line for Masterverse yet. So I don't know if that's going to be revealed in maybe another. I mean, the San Diego Comic Con, its course is going on right now. So maybe we'll have some more reveals. Maybe we'll have 2000X reveals for Masterverse. So we're going to wait and see. All right. So take a look here, guys. All right. All right. There's a nice shot right there of all the characters right there that's been revealed. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really I was a huge fan of the 2000X line. I thought they did a great job continuing the style and storyline with the Filmation cartoon. I really enjoyed every episode it was on, just like Filmation. And in fact, I completely skipped the New Adventures of He-Man. I didn't know that even existed. But 2000X line, I love the style, the artwork, the stories were good. I love the intro. The intro they had that Filmation style, vibe to it, but in a different take where he was doing his monologue, Prince Adam, and all of a sudden, of course, you see all the evil warriors attacking. I thought that was a nice new, intro for an old, style Filmation, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. All right, let's see here. Oops. We got first shot. So our first shot here is, of course, of Robboto here. And what I've heard from Comic-Con here, guys, as you probably are aware too, Robboto is a work in progress. He is not complete. This is what they were able to put together to display. As you can see, that the gears inside of him are missing, but he will have gears. All right. I don't know if it's going to be functional. All right. As much as I love the 2000X line for the cartoon, I never collected the line, unfortunately. One of those things I should have done, but I didn't do. So I don't know if the original Robboto from the 2000X line, his gears moved around. Oops. All right. My apologies, everybody. And so I don't know if the gears will move around when you turn his body back and forth. So, but he looks great right out of the Filmation cartoon. Looks really good. The detail looks great. All right. Alright, moving right along. So once again, guys, let me know, your overall thoughts about these characters, shown off right here and for the 2000X line. Are you excited? Alright, and once again, this is all made possible by Toy Habits, these images we're looking at today, alright? And here's old Ramman here, based off the 2000X line. A big, bulky, and I gotta imagine, I can't, I'm sure he's gonna be a very, very heavy character or figure here. Alright, looking good. Kind of curious if we'll get his his orange, maybe mini comic book outfit to him. I think it's mini comic, right? I believe. Look to him for this line here. Just by right there, looking good. And I believe these are all, of course, Origins base figures. And you can pop the head off, you can pop it from the waist, the arms, and so forth. And I'm kind of curious too, and I think that's what they said, is that you can plug it into or any Origins figure to customize, some crazy figures. They're all interchangeable, and they all should work for every Origins base figures that we have received so far. All right. But I love the style. I love their choice of style here. In a way, giving us that vintage Origins body, but sculpted in the 2000X line look to them. And I think they did a great job capturing that with these figures here. Right, moving right on. Of course, he has his iconic axe right there. And it looks like he's not going to have his his featured push down and pop up feature action call out with him. But still looks absolutely amazing. Moving on to Stratos here. He looks great. I love it. I love the look here with Stratos here. I love the handles here. I think that's a nice touch right there to control his jetpack right there. I love that. I love that detail they put in here. The wings look beautiful. Great face sculpt, great design for Stratos here for the 2000X line. All right. And I think next we're going to have Mossman, a very unique take on Mossman. I mean, just like Dragstore, we're getting two versions of Mossman here. We're getting his new Eternia deluxe version, all right? And now we're getting this version of Mossman. And when I see Mossman, I love the look to him. But something's telling me that he's not complete. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe it's the face sculpt and the hands. Maybe this is a full complete figure. But I don't know, it looks, maybe, I don't know. It looks like the paint job is not done yet. But I think they're doing it, because of the different colors to, make his face more out, show more of his face features with the head sculpt, make it lighter so you can stands out. So this could be a full complete figure, but you never know. But he looks amazing regardless. Okay, I love the look of him right there. They've done like I said, they've done an amazing job capturing the 2000X feel to the Origins line, all right? And I love it. I'm kind of curious, too, also about the packaging. Will they still have the same type of packaging for this line like they have for the original cartoon collection filmation style? Will they change Grayskull? Will they give us the more 2000X version of Grayskull and packaging and stuff like that? So I'm kind of curious what the packaging is going to look like. Maybe, during, San Diego Comic-Con, we'll get that image of the packaging for the 2000X line. I don't know exactly when the panel is going to be happening for Mondo, or for Moto. All right, Mondo did happen, and they showed off some great Mondo figures coming for He-Man. Now, Moto, we got to wait and see. But Mothman looks amazing. All right, moving right along here to Prince Adam. Here we go. Our boy Prince Adam. And amazing. I love the look here. Style is beautiful. All right. You can see right next to him my boy Triclops, so I'm very excited for that. Getting a 2000X version of Triclops. I think he's of course, my most anticipated figure of this line here, guys. Because Triclops is my #1 most favorite figure of He-Man, so I can't wait to get him in the 2000X line, Origins base line. Adam looks great, and I like the fact that the body, the shape, the tone looks amazing for Prince Adam right there. He didn't make him as bulky and big like his filmation style original Origins figure. All right, kind of captured that Masterverse version as well in a way with this character, but he looks great, looks really good. And I'm assuming too that he will have his power sword, or to be with him. All right, and it's kind of interesting they don't put that with him. They put this like this scepter here with him, and not the power sword. All right, moving right along to, of course, here we go, Triclops, we just saw. All right, of course he has that filmation style blade right there. The look of him, I'm kind of curious. It'll give him that little robot too. That spy robot, and he was shown on the cartoon as another item that comes with him. I'm curious too about the eyepiece, that it will move around as well. I'm kind of curious about this thing right here, if it it's articulated and you can bring it up and down. The face looks good. I want to see some teeth, some anger. Oops. I want to see some emotion. I want to see some teeth, some anger with old Triclops here. But he looks great, guys. Looks really, really good. Once again, guys, this is all made possible by Toy Habits. Once again, please also tell me your thoughts and feelings about this. Are you looking forward of the new 2000X Origins base line coming to Origins? All right, I am. I'm looking forward as well. All right. And then we have Skeletor. Here we go. Now, what's interesting about Skeletor and He-Man and Evil Lynn is because the fact that we already have 2000X versions of these characters already in Origins. So it's going to be very interesting to do a comparison between each versions of these figures. And I can tell you right away, the differences are like crazy. With the original 2000X figures from Origins to what we're seeing right now, much differences, a lot of differences, and the head sculpts, and of course the Havoc staff here with Skeletor, from the blade itself, the overall look is much, even the head sculpt and the cloak here is, so different from what we originally got from the Origins line based on the 2000X figures here. All right, but I can't wait to get these figures here. Skeletor looks menacing. He looks cool right there. All right. Moving right along to, of course, I think He-Man, of course, yes. And once again, this is our third version of He-Man, in a way, in the 2000X line. Of course, we have his Origins 4-pack that we saw a few years back that had that same He-Man Then we got his original single carded form for the 2000X line, and now we have this version of him. All right. I'm not sure about the head sculpt though. The head sculpt, it looks good. I do prefer. I don't know. Once we get it in hand, we'll compare it, of course. But I don't know. Something about the head sculpt is a little off to me. I don't know why that is. Maybe because I'm more focused, maybe more in line with the cartoon filmation style version of him and the vintage version of the head sculpt for He-Man. But I don't know. But once we get him in hand, I might change my mind. But there's something off. I don't know what it is. The eyes, the jawbone. We've been, of course, this is based on the 2000X line. And so it's going to have that same type of face sculpt in that line. Okay. Maybe I'm going a little weird here, guys. I don't know. But once we get him in hand, guys, or everybody, I will, change my mind. But right now, he looks great. Don't get me wrong. He looks great. But I don't know. But we got He-Man here. All right. Moving along, I think we have Zodak now. Here we go. Now Zodak looks really, really good. I love the detail. I love all the, I'm kind of curious if this glows in the dark. That'd be so cool if this glows in the dark here. All the tattooing on his body here. He's got his scepter here. Helmet looks great. Everything looks amazing with Zodak. I think he's my second most anticipated figure here of this line here, guys. Getting the Zodak here. And this is one of those figures we should have gotten, I feel, during the, Rise of the Snake Men line in Origins, because he was heavily featured, in that storyline as one of those, heroes trying to stop the Snake Men. And of course we had, He-Man, we had Skeletor and Evil Lynn, and even King Randar from the 2000X line during that time period. So this figure, I feel, should have been included. In fact, he should have been included in that Diabolical Snake Invasion line, and not the other variant of He-Man from the Snake Armor. He's still cool, but this figure here, in my opinion, should have been that fourth figure in the Diabolical Snake Invasion 4-pack, and not that Snake Armor He-Man figure, because how heavily he was featured in the cartoon, battling the Snake Men, and King Hiss. So, but we finally got him here, but he looks great. All right. Moving right along here, we got Man at Arms here. We got our old boy and Man at Arms. My apologies once again, everybody. I do apologize. But Man at Arms looks great. All right, guys. Look at the difference. We got the blue and the green and, helmet. I'm kind of curious if they'll have that transforming gun that he had in the cartoon as well. But he's very colorful. Looks really, really good. The face sculpt looks amazing right there. Nice. Another shot right there. And I assume that his club right here in hand is not complete. But because of the color. But amazing. Absolutely amazing, guys. They've outdone themselves, everybody. I really think this is going to be a great line to collect. I cannot wait. All right. Then we have Evil Lynn, once we have had before in the line here, guys. I like the face sculpt. I love it. I love the helmet right there. The look has that 2000X vibe to her. Looks amazing. These are all going to be 6 inches tall. All right. Same same height as the Filmation style figures from the Origins line, from the cartoon collection. All right. All right, and Clawful. Clawful looks really good. And just like Ramman, I feel like he's going to be a big, bulky character with some weight to him. But the style looks amazing, guys. Wow. Beautiful detailed. I'm really going to enjoy collecting this line. I really am. And let's see what else we got here, guys. Oh, and Beastman. Look at Beastman. Look at the face sculpt. I love it. And what, you know what would be kind of cool too if this was like fur, real, like real type fur, flocked fur around him, give that more of that detail to him. But he looks incredible. I love it. I love this look of Beastman here. I love the whip. The style looks beautiful. Everything here looks amazing. Wow, they have absolutely did an amazing job capturing, like once again, that 2000X vibe in the Origins-based toy line here with these characters here. Once again, guys, let me know overall what your overall thoughts about this. Will you be picking this line up to add to your collection? Will you be only picking up certain characters in your collection, guys? Let me know. And that's it. All right. Wow, I'm gonna end it right here. All right, guys. Wow, there's a lot to take in, talk about, discuss about what we're seeing here in San Diego Comic-Con, from the 2000X line reveal to some new figures like Stingor, and we have Dragstore coming from the probably from Mattel Creations, which we'll probably do a video on very soon, possibly tomorrow on Sunday. I'm looking forward to this, and we have more reveals coming. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the San Diego Comic-Con experience for Masters of the Universe. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun here, guys. What's interesting, too, guys, also is not really much so far as to filming this has anything to do with the She-Ra 40th anniversary. Nothing, really. Which is kind of a downer, in a way. I was hoping to get some Princess Power figures revealed in this line, or the San Diego Comic-Con. We might still do. All right. But yeah, maybe like Swiftwind, some more Princess Power figures revealed. But you never know. You never know. So we'll forget if we wait and see what happens. But once again, guys, I'm going to take the time now to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, with these reveals and images of the 2000X reveal for Origins. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, it looks amazing. Hopefully, we'll still get some more cartoon collection Filmation style base figures as well. All right, but thank you guys for joining me today, guys. All right, don't forget to hit the notification bell when I upload new videos. And a couple things, guys. I just got notification that my San Diego Comic-Con Skeletor Shredder figure has been shipped to me. It's been shipping. It's shipping as we speak right now, and hopefully, I have the figure in hand to unbox with you guys. All right, so that was a nice welcome surprise. All right, from Mattel. Also, I got notification from Big Bad Toy Store that the Fright Zone toy set or play set has hit their radar and should be getting that very soon to process and ship to me. So that's another great unboxing to do with you guys. So stay tuned for that. All right, but of course, we will continue our follow and look of reveals at San Diego Comic-Con. So so please hit that. Sorry, guys. So don't forget to. I lost my train of thought here, guys. Hang on. Here we go. So we're gonna continue our talk and discussion about everything revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, guys. So stay tuned. All right. So I hope everybody has a great Saturday. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care, and have a good one, everybody.